Yep.
Why are we just now going on air, dog? And I'm about to find this dude already, bro. Why? Listen, 8:00 means 8:00. If you're on time, you're on time. To be on time is to be late, right? But to be early is to be on time. I'm finding him, dog. I don't care. I'm finding him.
Yeah, I don't know. Happy hours.
Pay.
It's Chicago. Visited fam.
Fine.
Look at him.
Fine. Already, dog. Already. What is the deal?
You want the shy Pay?
He ain't talking.
He is. He was nice
double
enough.
fine.
He was nice enough to allow. We had to move Pay Dirt back a day because I ended up having someone in from corporate. I had to do a dinner on Wednesday night. No. So we recorded yesterday. I know he was recording a bunch of stuff and he's backed up a day. So maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
Yeah,
he went out the screen.
I seen his NFC North talk. Little copycat.
Yeah, that was hard though. I'll give Pay.
Yeah, it was good.
That NFC North talk that you had today went hard in the paint, bro. I seen it. It was, I'm gonna give you props, bro. That was killing him. I liked it.
I like it. You should always give him props when he can't hear it. It's good.
He can hear it. He just ain't talking. Where the microphone at?
Finding Big G.
Quadruple find.
Ain't working.
The quad father of fines. Payday in the first 5 minutes. The quadruple fine, man.
Actually, the first minute and 45 seconds, Big G.
We got we got Kobe the Can. We got Tim Lyons. We got John C. We got Afton the Captain. We got the Quad Father.
Yeah.
Some of the usual suspects in here. AFL 67.
Dennis in there. Yeah, I seen him.
Yeah. We appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
Dennis, we got Kathy. I'm a Ford in the house.
C.
Yeah.
Kathy.
Yeah.
Mother of Afton.
Thanks, Mean Joe. Might be the best name we've had on the podcast so far. Claude, fresh out the Matrix.
Yeah, I seen him.
Jack Bauer.
Yep. Dennis. Kobe Dean.
Good little group.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Thanks, Mean Joe. That's a boss name, man. I like that.
That might be the best
I like
name
that name. That's a boss name. Thanks, Mean Joe. That's boss. I like that.
Yeah, because Mean Joe started everything.
But it's giving homage to the commercial. When he threw him, when he threw him
Coke,
a little
Coke commercial.
Yeah, man. It's giving homage to that commercial, bro. I like that, bro.
Do you think that's what he was doing?
Probably. Thanks, Mean Joe. That's for giving homage to that commercial with Mean Joe? The best commercial ever.
He ain't old enough to see that commercial, man.
Yeah.
Be Dirt when he old enough to see that commercial. He might know it just from a.
Tate, put the comment up. What he said right there. Put it up. Where it say thanks, Mean Joe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Know what time it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mean Joe.
That's a boss name. That's a boss name. Like it. Like it a lot.
What up, Jay Steed?
Hey, man, I seen.
Pay got some bass.
Yeah. In Chicago, talking about boom, 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 boom.
Hey, we was on Pump Your Brakes on Wednesday, and I asked everybody to put in the live chat, their area code and where they from. Somebody put Chicago, and I said, I forgot who it is now. It's the same person I always be telling Pay's great. We love you, Pay. It's one of his hometown boys.
What was the area code? You remember?
I don't remember.
212? Is that it?
It might have been. Can't remember.
312.
312? There's no 212 in Chicago.
312?
312 is the downtown area code now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I can only remember that because of Goose Island beer.
There you go.
I know the 412.
412, 419, 734, 313. Those are the 4 area codes I've owned in my life.
Yeah.
Wait, B-Dar, you never had a 419?
He said 419.
Okay, yeah.
He said 412. The next one was 419, 734, and 313.
Listen, Linda, listen.
Chicago just says Swoozies, 773 Chicago.
Jack Bauer said 212 New York City.
Yeah.
212, Jack Bauer. I like that name too, man.
Tim Lyons hit that
South Side.
Yeah, that's what it says. 773. 574. And
Dennis,
724.
Dennis is 724. That's so I want to clarify this, Dennis. I lived in Ann Arbor, Michigan. 734 was the phone number there. I got a sales job here almost 7 years ago in Pittsburgh. And I had a 734 area code. The two Pittsburgh area codes are 412 and 724. So I gave my card out to people, and then I follow back up with them. They say, "Hey, man, I called you. It didn't ring. It didn't do anything." Da, 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 da. Everybody was dialing 724 instead of 734 as the area code. So I got 412 switched over immediately.
Them youngsters was tripping. They went by one number. By one number, dog. One number. Hey, Tate, so let's do it, bro. Pay Mike Fix. Let's hit the intro and let's get into the show, dog.
First, get your algorithm statement up, man.
It's already up, man. The people, you know what? Let me see. I got to see right quick because I'm going to give them credit. Because, listen, the Pump Your Brakes podcast hit us with about 150, 160 likes. Like 150, 160, somewhere around in there this last week. Man, the homies got to do better than that, dog. There ain't no way. There ain't no way that the homies, that's our original show. The homies got to give us at least 200.
Maybe.
Come on, y'all.
Maybe they're not there for me and you. Maybe they there for Shannon. So just let each show do what it do.
No, it's a competition. Get them algorithms jumping off, and let's get it popping tonight, man, in the live chat, man.
619 San Diego.
We got a lot of folks to rock with us, bro. Coast to coast, overseas too.
San Diego, best weather.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
South Bend, Indiana. Go touchdown.
I'm still down with my homies from the hometown, and if you need anything at all, I drop it off for y'all if my homies call.
Pittsburgh Steeler Nation, thank you for joining us for another Friday night episode of the Homie Podcast. I'm a quarter of the four. I'm your boy Tate with Big G, Pay, and B Dirt in the building. What's up, fellas?
It's cracking lacking, bro. Ready to get it in. Let's do what we do. Pay, B Dirt. What's swinging? What's cracking?
What up, though?
Yep.
Freaky Friday, checking in.
Yeah. Pay. Keep it. That's what I'm talking about. That's what they want to hear. They want to hear them freak notes. Freaky Friday. Let's do what we do.
Listen, I want you to know I wore this because Big G was putting some slander out there earlier.
Slander?
I just wanted to listen. I like living rent-free in your head. It's fun.
No slander here.
All you do is this about Michigan, that about Michigan. Tell your boys to get up. Like, come on, man. Just let it go.
They was tripping. That you know.
Well, why you gotta bring me into it?
Because you a sensible Michigan fan. You, Rodney Towns, Quincy Simpson. There's a few of y'all that y'all really good Michigan fans. So the rest of them, man, they trash, dog. They be on some other, bro. I'm trash.
Yeah, man. Big G, you got another vote for OC.
I'm gonna keep them votes. I'm gonna keep them votes. Listen, I'm gonna get an invite. Watch. I'm gonna get an invite, y'all.
Better than Matt Canada.
Facts.
You was slumming with the homie Tim Lyons today, man.
Yep. Me and Tim had a great conversation today about football. And I think I convinced Tim Lyons about Justin Fields. But we'll get to it as the show goes. I think I convinced him.
There go my boy.
Yeah.
Really,
what he said? How y'all gonna call the show Freaky Friday with no? Listen, we didn't have ladies on the show before, and we're gonna keep having.
We have
ladies
had ladies, and just because they ain't in camera view, don't mean they ain't around.
That is facts. That is total facts.
Hey, and besides that, Claude, we know Big G go both ways.
Pay. Get him, man.
Claude, I'd
Get
like
him,
to
Pay.
thank you on Tate's behalf for the
I'm
alley.
not. I'm not gonna get fined no reason. I'm not putting my microphone on mute no more. Just that's why you don't get fined, Big G. You're like you doing something. You just don't
Just
mute
let it
for
roll.
everything else.
That's a fact. All right, man. What you got? Let's go. Let's go, Tate. What you got, man? It's straight up football, straight up championship game week. We got a lot cracking, but what you got, man? Mute. Got him. Fine. Yes.
No. He hit his microphone. He hit his microphone cord.
Triple fine. He's still talking. Quadruple fine.
All right, Quad Father. Well, listen. Yes, already. Yes,
Got
it's
him
starting
again.
already. We live by the moniker around here. You ain't got to get ready if you stay ready.
That is facts.
Can you hear me now?
There
Yep.
he is.
I did knock on my mic. Though. I wasn't on mute because I didn't push mute. But
I think you're straight through the computer now. I don't think you're through the mic.
Nope.
really.
Yep. You threw your either your camera or your computer.
You fix that. I'm gonna run with this. We're gonna start the AFC. You fix your You fix your microphone. I'll run with this.
Got it, B-Dirt. Let's do it.
Because listen. If you listen to Pay Dirt, you know this is gospel. What I'm getting ready to say. If you don't listen to Pay Dirt, you don't have as much money in your bank account as you should have. Chiefs +4 going into Baltimore playing the Ravens over under 44.5. Pay has been trying to tell me all year to ride with the Ravens, and instead I just let that money sit on the table. And now I feel like I'm gonna bet on the Ravens and jinx them. Now I don't even know what to do. I went to the over instead because I don't want to mess with it.
Pay. What you gonna do?
What you thinking about these Ravens? They're for real.
Ain't nothing what I'm gonna do. I'm staying true to my colors. Black and purple. We rolling. Ain't got nothing to do with what B Dirt does. It B. What's in your heart, you stick with that. Stay with your first mind. If you don't want to jinx the birds, nevermore. As they say in Baltimore.
It's not what's in my heart as much as what's in my wallet or could be in my wallet. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. We'll get to it. I got a couple surprises for my picks, but I like it either way. Either way.
A couple surprises, only a couple games.
What do you think the key to the game is, though?
For who? The Chiefs and the Ravens?
Yeah.
My homeboy.
Be Dirt.
That's cutting edge analysis, G.
But that ain't my surprise. But I'm saying I'm gonna get to my surprise later. But my homeboy.
Be Dirt steered the show right to the last block.
Yeah.
Hey man, I sometimes you gotta play Frogger when there's technical difficulties.
You're right.
I didn't know anything else. I just went.
I wanted to ask you guys, Pay and B Dirt, especially me and Big G talked about it on Wednesday, but I want to know what you guys think about this DPOY and who should win it.
I told you, B Dirt.
What'd you tell B Dirt?
Then we would have to talk about this.
What you want to talk about?
What I think about DPOY, I think it's been Myles Garrett for chunk of the season. My choice my assumption on that hasn't changed.
Man,
I know you got a different opinion, G. Let's go ahead and hear that. Give me the reasons why TJ Watt should be defensive player of the year.
I just want to know how you can say it with a straight face. On our show, what we do with the homies, we always talk about statistical facts, how a player plays during the season, all the games. Watt beat him in every category. How can you say that with a straight face? I want to know how.
Watt beat him in the category of how a player plays.
In every category. Sacks, tackles for loss, forced fumbles, turnovers, total tackles. He beat him in every.
You can't handle the truth. He ain't lying.
He beat him in every matrix. So how can you say it with a straight face that Myles Garrett is better than him? How can you say it? I don't get that.
Same reason I had the last time we talked about this. I think a lot of voters are going to just lean in on Myles Garrett having an A, career season, and B, being on the statistical best defense in the league. And there you have it. And they were not supposed to make the playoffs with what, 5 different quarterbacks. So,
Right.
I mean,
but what does that
it's
have
gonna
to do
lead
with
that
his
way.
play? What does that have to do with his play?
It has to do with his argument.
Tate.
That's what it has to do with it. His argument. I'm gonna give the argument. I mean, again, TJ Watt's won Defensive Player of the Year before, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
he should have won 2 more times.
All right,
But
so
one
you know
year
how
they
these
gave it to
voters
Aaron
work.
Donald, like they gonna probably give it to Myles Garrett this year. But I think the stats speak for themselves. I mean,
Do they?
TJ Watt had 19 sacks to 14 sacks. TJ Watt is the first person ever to lead the league in sacks 3 times. Him and Alex Highsmith won the first Browns game by themselves against Myles Garrett's team. I mean,
And he beat him in total tackles and tackles for loss. So if you want to throw the sacks out there, he beat him on turnovers, forced fumbles, defensive touchdown. He beat him on everything. He beat him on every stat. Every single stat he whooped him. I don't get it.
It's not a statistical award. You know, you are asking voters to give their opinion, and I'm just giving you the reasons. He's been the reason that they've been talking about him all season. They're telling you who they're going to pick.
Hey, Claude, you're right. Pay, you not serious. So you know where you're going, Claude.
I'm caught in the matrix. I'm caught in the matrix. I'm caught in the matrix. I'm caught in the matrix.
Man, I want to hear from B Dirt. B Dirt, come on, bro. Tell me, man. What you thinking? Straight up.
But before B Dirt go, I want to say his boy Trey Hendricks should finish above Myles Garrett. But go ahead, B Dirt.
That might be facts. But go ahead, B Dirt.
The problem with Trey Hendrickson, he doesn't have the total tackles and tackles for loss. He's a really good pass rusher. As much as I'd like to sit here and just, raise your blood pressure more and get you going, Big G, I think TJ Watt was the defensive player of the
year. Come on, bro. Can you tell me why? B Dirt.
For basically what you've put out there, I think I think we're the love affair with Myles Garrett, and Myles Garrett is a great player, and he had a fantastic season. I've said multiple times that I thought that the statistical best team in the league. We talked about that. They no longer are. They weren't by the end of the season. They were when everybody started talking about DPOY, right? There was a lot of reasons behind that. Playing us in a monsoon with Joe Burrow hurt, playing. There was a lot of different things, weather-wise, quarterback hurt. They lined up who they played when they played them pretty well and favorably for them. Now, were they a good defense? Yeah, they're a very good defense.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think they were, above and beyond anybody in the league. I thought the Chiefs had a better defense than them.
Mm-hmm.
So I look at it that way. I think a lot of it, there was a love affair because he went over center and acted like he was, doing a crossover dribble, and he did a lot more flashy stuff and whatever. But when the proof's in the pudding, kind of to me, the most effective player I thought was TJ Watt.
Listen.
Hey. And to add to that, then you go Big G.
And by the way, I don't like to say that.
Check out the splits. The Browns defense at home versus the Browns defense on the road. They're not a consistent game-winning defense like that, man.
There's some facts to that.
Super chat.
The Texans in the biggest game of the year just rang them up for like 45 points. Get out of here.
We got a super chat. Steeler Lee says Garrett was MIA against Houston.
Facts.
Steeler Lee, I was just saying that.
Total
Thank you
facts.
for the super chat.
Total facts.
Hey, since we got a super chat, man, y'all tell them how you want to do the overtime show.
So listen, we get a lot of comments and we talk about a lot of things concerning AFC North topics, football topics across the board. But what we're going to start doing, because we run back-to-back shows, we go to Homies and then we hit the Homies Overtime. On the Homies Overtime, we are going to start calling it Super Chat Friday. So we'll have a board already laid out of what we want to talk about and all whatever else. But super chats on the homies overtime can drive the conversation. So if you got something you want read, that will steer, we'll just shift. Peter, what'd you call it? Fork in the road. We're going to fork in the road it and just go straight to your topic. Every Friday on the homies overtime with super chats. Every Friday. So get ready for them super chats on the whole overtime because we're going to get it popping for sure.
Thanks, man. After the first super chat, I felt like that was a great place to go ahead and address that.
Facts.
But yeah, so no, I mean, yeah, Myles Garrett is not a big game player, kind of like Dak Prescott. Dak had an MVP season, but when the chips on the table, what happened? TJ,
listen, he did have a great year, though. Let's not act like he didn't have
a great year for him. A great year for him. TJ Watt beat him in every statistical category. But we saying Myles Garrett had a great year.
Yeah, so did TJ Watt. More than one person can have a great year, Tate.
Yeah, no, I understand that. But so to me, when you're voting for the player,
I didn't say he had the best year. That's what you're saying. I told you who I said had the best year. But he did have a great year. I don't want to dismiss that he did have a great season. He deserves to be in the leaderboard.
Hey, we about to take a quick break and take a word from our partners. If you're watching on YouTube, stay with us. We're not going nowhere. We'll come back and get into some of this OC candidate talk because 3 of the 4 teams in our division are going to have new OCs going into next year. And we're going to get into some other stuff, some free agent and maybe a little bit of draft, but mostly free agent, who you want, who going to go and all that stuff. So we'll be right back after this. And we're back on a homie Freaky Friday with the homie Pay, the homie B Dirt, Pay Dirt in the building, the homie Big G, and yours truly, Tate. Fellas, man, we got some stuff out. Oh, got family in the building.
Tate.
What's up, T Tate?
I'm salty about the
Whoa.
I'm salty about the rhythms. I'm salty, man.
Hold on a second. Super chat from Jay's Upper Teeth.
That's boss.
We're getting names of the year right now. Jay's Upper Teeth says Myles had 1 sack in December. Enough said.
Facts.
J Upper Teeth.
Facts.
Thank you, sir.
Follow that super chat with this super chat by the man with the best name in the chat right now. Thanks, Mean Joe. Thank you for your super chat. TJ had career season again. Shouldn't be overlooked because of past success. Greatness shouldn't be taken for granted because he's won it before. Tell LeBron James that.
That is so truthful. Hey, man, I gotta feel like in my own way, man. Pay just trying to hate over there a little bit too, man.
Yeah, he all on the bias side, dog. Why you all on the bias side? Get off the bias side. Come on,
I don't think anybody listened to anything I said. I think you all listened just to talk, but you didn't listen to nothing I was saying. The question was, who do you think is going to win DPOY?
Not who do you think? Who do you think should? Who do you think should was the question.
Well, I don't have a.
That's how Pete Bird answered it.
I don't have an opinion on it. I know who's probably going to win it though.
You don't have an opinion because you don't want to give the Steelers no shine. You just want to sit there in your little hater chair. It's all right.
I don't. If the TJ Watt wins it, I mean he deserves it. I don't
listen. True to his name,
care about it.
True to the name. Pay is trying to figure out who to put money on for winning DPOY.
He hedging, man. He hedging to be dirty. He
said my money's going on Myles Garrett. That's the way he put it.
Myles what? His money going on Myles.
I would like that. I like that.
Hey, Big G. AFL 67 asked you to flash the Dak is trash sign, man.
I'm gonna hit it one more time. I already done put it up there once. And I'm going to hit it again. I've been saying all along, we didn't even get a chance to talk about it. That boy played garbanzo. Man, oh my God. He's full trash. And I've been saying it all year. hot garbage, and he showed it in the playoffs. Like I said.
Hey, thanks, Mean Joe. Thanks, Mean Joe. So I'm saying it right. Thank you, thanks, Mean Joe.
Facts.
For the super chat. But yeah,
Jamie Carlo in the building. Yo, yo, yo.
So B Dirt.
What to do?
Your boy Brian Callahan got one of them gigs, man. Got one of the 32.
Yeah, did you see the introduction?
I didn't see the introduction.
I did. It was balls.
He got choked up talking about the Bengals, Mike Brown, and what they've done for his career and working with those guys and what Zach Taylor's meant to him. It was very cool to see because 10, 15 years ago, that wasn't something you saw coming out of Cincinnati. So it was very cool to see some appreciation for the franchise. He named off half a dozen family members of Mike Brown. So it was very cool.
B-Dirt, that's that culture, bro. That's that culture. Remember, we've been talking about that culture.
Get better. It's getting better.
That culture, bro. Tell you, we got another super chat, man. We got another one.
And we got lucky. We got Dan Pitcher moved from quarterback coach to OC. So I like that. You know, Zach Taylor still calls the play, so that's not a big deal. The big deal is making sure. I mean, who's the most important person in the franchise for the next 10 years?
The quarterback, Joe Burrow.
So make sure Joe Burrow's happy. Dan Pitcher's his guy.
Facts.
Yeah, we did. We did that with Randy Fichtner. It didn't turn out too good.
Well, I hope we have better success for that.
Yeah, I hope you do too. But no,
Coach Randy.
Pay. Read the super chat from Steeler Lee, would you?
Steeler Lee sends us a super chat. Deron Bland deserves it more than Miles.
Well, refund that money.
Why?
Deron Bland had crazy
he ran back
splash plays, splash plays, set a record, but he also got toast. He was trying to jump everything, so he did get burnt a lot.
I think what Steeler Lee is saying, he deserves it more than Miles would.
No.
I think Crosby deserved it more, but that's just me. Than Miles. Crosby
too.
Listen, if I'm saying on the medal stand, I'd have Max Crosby, I'd have Myles Garrett, I'd have TJ Watt. Deron Bland probably wheeled the stand in. That's where I'm at with him. I think he just wheeled the medal stand in, let those guys get up on there.
All right. But B-Dirt, congratulations with hiring the OC, dog.
Hey, well,
I think it was a great hire. Great hire.
I want to know a little bit about do you think Brian Callahan will be able to work with your boy Will Levis, and tell us about the new OC and if anything will change and what his mentality and his play calling is like, what to expect next year.
So he doesn't call plays. So that's the thing. And this is what Brian Callahan is going from not calling plays to not calling plays, right? So it's an interesting dynamic. But as far as a locker room guy, leader of men, he's very well respected. So I think, he needs to lean on, does he get that piece right with offensive coordinators, defensive coordinators, and that mix? That'll be the interesting part. Will Levis, I mean, he's definitely a good quarterback mentor as far as Coach Callahan, but I mean, Will Levis, it's up in the air what he's going to be. We don't know. So he's got an uphill battle, but he's got some decent pieces. It's to be determined. I mean, King Henry, that's a big void to fill too. So he's got to get this draft right in order to really succeed there, in my mind.
Yeah, I agree. But still a great hire, though. I think a great hire. Absolutely worthy, deserving, great hire, in my opinion.
Now, if you ask me, I like Brian Callahan. I was happy he got a job. I thought he deserved one. Do I think he's an upgrade over Mike Vrabel? I would have probably stand pat.
Yep. I keep telling you, Tate, Vrabel coming home, bro. Vrabel coming home. Just be patient. Vrabel coming home. He coming on home.
Well, you're going to have
Vrabel was hard to work with. Man. That's why he got fired.
What's that?
They said Vrabel was hard to work with. That's why they fired him.
I can see that. He's definitely an alpha.
You need alphas to get dubs.
So what are you going to do? You're going to have
Not if
co-offensive
not if you're trying to
coordinators
tell your
in
boss
Columbus?
what to do.
What'd you say, B-Dirt?
What are you going to have co-offensive coordinators, co-coaches? Just
No, he'll be like
co-op
he'll be like a consultant, a defensive consultant with Jim Knowles. Help Larry Johnson because Larry Johnson long in the tooth. So he'll help Larry Johnson with the defensive line, help Laurinaitis with the linebackers. He on his way to the crib, though. He on his way to the crib.
Man, Harbaugh ain't staying. Be there for 1 year.
I'm not talking about Harbaugh. I'm talking about Vrabel.
Well, that's what I mean, Vrabel. I'm sorry. I'm talking about Harbaugh ready to go to pay because if you read the show description, it said something about Lamar versus Mahomes and Wang Harbs takes the Ravens to the AFC Championship and gets his brother's Captain Khaki pins in the NFL again.
He got a double win. a
Right.
double.
Little bro, Captain Khaki.
Hey, man.
Wait.
Go ahead. I heard a story today about the Harbaughs that I couldn't believe, bro. I heard that they actually fight. Like physically fight each other. Like not to hurt or harm each other, but just to show who's more dominant. I heard that they be dunking each other in the pool and throwing stuff at each other and having stare downs at the dinner table. I was like, wow.
It happens. Just because mom, they probably put hands on you.
No hands.
Pay was here the last time me and my brother's a great fight. Remember that, Pay?
DT was finna fold you, dog. I was wondering who. When do I step in?
I was 40 then.
Hey, Ma takes L's, dog. That's all I know. All I know is G got them dubs. G got like 2-0, 3-0, somewhere around there. I ain't taking no losses, dog. None.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Pay just ain't been around for history. If you know me, you know my little brother wasn't finna get me, man. Not even at 40. But he was pretty upset though.
He had that passion. He was gonna get you, bro. He was finna do you like some dry cleaning and put you away.
Furniture straight moved. Furniture moved.
But yeah, okay. So real quick, because I don't know what they do. I know they're looking at some of the
I got a comment from Kobe to Ken. You got to read real quick before you transition. It says, "Yo, Big G, don't look what Luka is doing right now.
Don't look at what Shea doing right now, player. Don't even try it. Second in MVP voting, first team All NBA for the All-Star West. Put some respect on Shea's name,
player.
Yeah.
Well,
don't try.
Player. They both
player.
They're both the starting backcourt for the.
All right, so Luka has got 46 through 3 quarters, 17 of 22 from the floor.
Are they losing?
6 to the free throw line.
Are they losing? Who they playing?
They are up by 4 with 6 minutes left to go in the third quarter.
Against who?
Hawks.
They're gonna take a loss. Just like my boy Book and them cooked them on Wednesday night. Cooked them.
46.
I'm trying to say this for the
left
overtime.
in the third.
I'm trash. I'm trying to say this for the overtime.
Claude. I mean, Timothy, don't I laugh all the time, man? Yeah, like I'm some Tate the Tyrant up here or something, man. Like I'm drunk on the homies podcast.
About to get fined for that jacked up mic. Tell him
player.
I keep
player.
Is it messing up now?
Yep.
Every time you grab it, it does.
All right. Well, hold on. Let me get Claude's comment. Yes, Claude, they are really good coaches.
Facts.
And I love to see this, Claude.
Mopped. He's mopped. 11 by 13 is over. It's a wrap.
I do want to ask you a question, B Dirt, about your departing offensive coordinator.
Yes, sir.
So I remember, I think that was the first season of the Callahan, and I'm blanking on your head coach's name
Zach
right
Taylor.
now. I think it was the Zach Taylor. I think it was the first season that old Bill Belichick was up to his tricks again, snooping in on y'all play calls. I thought then that was a signal that he thought that you all were about to have a one of those offenses that ran the league, and you got the quarterback, and you kind of did it. So my question is what took Callahan so long to get noticed or to get hired for a head coaching position? If everybody, I'm assuming that
Callahan doesn't call plays.
Mm.
And I said, you go back and watch Run It Through the Jungle a couple weeks ago. They were asking me about, Callahan interviewing for jobs. And I said, look, my parting shot was this. Callahan deserves a job, but it's absolute horseshit that he got a job, that he's getting a job, and Eric Bieniemy doesn't already have one.
That is total facts.
It's the same thing. Bieniemy had to take a lateral move to go take another OC job so he could call plays, where Callahan skipped that, didn't have to. The Bears hired Nagy, who didn't have to. Right? Came from the same organization, the Chiefs. He goes back to the Chiefs, and the Chiefs' offense struggles. Bieniemy's offense the year before was a lot better, and they didn't have great wide receivers then. They didn't have the cheetah then. I
got a question. Was the Commanders' offense statistically better this year than versus last year? Because that's going to say a lot about
the problem they had was turnovers with Sam Howell. He ended up leading the league in turnovers.
Okay.
Pick sixes. He led the league in pick sixes.
And turnovers. He had 23, and I think 19 was the person.
Well, the narrative was Bieniemy had what he had based on my homeboy. But he was able to put up the numbers statistically with a not what I consider a starting NFL quarterback, but his offense still looked good. Hey, man, Bieniemy deserves a job, bro. He deserves a job. That's just my thinking. Fair?
Well, he don't have a job yet because he's still employed by the Commanders.
No, but he shouldn't have had to go to the Commanders and take that lateral move. I think he should have already been a head coach.
He should have been a head coach, but when he didn't get a job last cycle, he knew he had to get away from under Andy Reid. And everybody think whether he do is Andy Reid, really. He had to get away from it and show for himself.
I agree, but Nagy worked underneath Andy Reid and didn't have to do that and went to the Bears. And Callahan worked underneath.
We talked about this. We know what that's all about.
I know. I'm just saying.
We know.
Tell him, Pay.
And matter of fact, I was watching the KG and Paul Pierce podcast talking about Adrian Griffin getting fired from the Milwaukee Bucks. KG is like, he said it point blank. Yeah, they don't give black coaches that grace period. And this dude was in second place, 30-13. But I think they just wanted an experienced coach and stuff like that. So I kind of understand it. At least
they wanted Doc. They wanted Doc, not experienced coach. They wanted Doc.
Right?
I don't think anybody wants a Doc.
Yeah,
they wanted Adrian Griffin wore out his welcome. That's what all the insiders are saying.
Because he threatened to trade his brother. Did
you see the clips of the team?
Facts.
They were dancing on his grave.
Yeah.
Overtime conversation. But real quick, I want to ask you guys, the Browns got rid of Alex Van Pelt and sent the running back coach. Who's running back coach for the Browns?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna check. Keep talking.
Why you fire that guy this year?
Who?
The running backs coach.
I guess
everybody got hurt.
I guess he's with Van Pelt. And the running back coach went out the door. He basically said Kareem Hunt need to stop thinking he all that.
Stump Mitchell.
You remember when Stump used to play for the Arizona Cardinals back in the early 80s?
Yeah. Good running back. He was actually a really good running back.
He was a good running back for the Cardinals for a few years. But yeah, they fired him. He said Kareem Hunt need to stop thinking he all that because he's not what he was when he played for Kansas City. Basically, he thinks he's still that guy.
There's some facts to that.
So the Browns are looking at Gerard Johnson. Tell me about Gerard Johnson, Pay. You know about him?
He might know. He got some Chicago history.
Running back
Potential offensive coordinator.
for
Well, he's going to interview with the Browns, but I think he was with
Gerard Johnson and interviewing with the Cleveland Browns.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking to see where. I
Lamar
think
Johnson. Yeah, that'd be a good one. That'd be a good look for them.
he's the quarterback. He's CJ Stroud's quarterback coach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'd be a good look for them. I mean, you took a hot rookie and made him easily the runaway offensive rookie of the year. I mean, yeah, offensive rookie of the year. Definitely, you can skip a step. You don't even got to call plays. I will caution against that. That in the last couple of times you've done that ain't worked out too well. I think the last guy who skipped being OC, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think the head coach at Green Bay, I don't think he was ever an OC before he became a coach.
That's facts. That's true. He never was an OC. That's facts.
But everybody that's done it since has been a failure. The departing offensive coordinator from Chicago, failure. He was never an OC. But I like the move for him though. Let's see if he can cut his teeth with it though.
It's hard to cut your teeth at a big time job, bro. So I get it.
Matt LaFleur was offensive coordinator for the Rams in 17 and the Titans in 18.
Okay.
That's what it say. I didn't think he was.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I do remember he was a Titans head OC. That's right.
Yeah, that's good facts.
And they was garbage.
Yeah, listen, I understand why on the Steel Curtain Network you want to talk about defensive player of the year. Offensive rookie of the year is a much more interesting discussion to me. CJ Stroud had a great year, got in the playoffs, won a playoff game. I think he actually gets if he doesn't miss 2 games with a concussion, I think he gets the passing yards record. And he's probably going to beat out Puka Nacua, who set the all-time receiving record for a wide receiver this year with 1486.
Hey, Steeler Lee just
486.
That's facts what Steeler Lee just put up there. Johnson is going to interview for the Steelers OC job. But somebody asked in the live chat, any suggestions for the Bergs OC? I want Robinson, man. I mean, I'm pretty much sold on him. I heard he had a great interview. I heard he was very punctual in what he was saying to describe what the Steelers offense would look like moving forward with a new quarterback and talking about having some of the chess pieces that they currently have. So I like Robinson, man. I like, that maybe that's just me. Y'all know I get down with the bias, but I wouldn't mind Robinson. And I think you got to have the OC pick before you go to Senior Bowl. Because you go shopping for the groceries, you got to know who's in charge. You got to know who's going to cook the meal.
You guys, you're going to the Senior Bowl and you scout and you taking notes. You're not picking nobody right then.
But you can figure out who you're going to have on your squad, though.
But you can take notes and then talk about what works.
I thought Tomlin sounded like he wasn't moving off of Pickett yet.
That's how you make a biased hire. I agree with G. Hire the OC before you even get into the start scouting the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Senior Bowl is next weekend,
the 5th.
And if you're allowed to talk to the participants in the Super Bowl next week, because it's 2 weeks off, we need to talk to Clint Kubiak. Got to talk to Clint Kubiak. Got to talk to Brian Greasy. Got to talk to him.
But why wait, bro? I mean, if
got to talk to him, big day. Kubiak's potentially the best one out there.
I hear you, bro. But listen, when I've got a person I'm going to hire, and I know this is the person for the job, I know the potential of the other people. But I think Robinson, man, fits the bill, bro. I just really think he does. And I'm like, why wait?
I wouldn't be mad at Robinson. I would not be mad at all. But you got to talk to Kubiak.
AFL 67 says Robinson's supposed to be going to Atlanta.
I heard that too. And that's the reason why I want the Steelers to move on him and stop playing around before he get off the board. Because guess what? What if we don't get Kubiak? So we stuck with maybe getting Greasy, which ain't so bad. And then the other dude that I was talking about, but bro, Robinson fits the bill, bro. Let's get him in there.
Is your boy?
Stop playing.
Well, you still got your boy Brown. You still got Gerard Johnson. You're gonna have Kubiak. You gonna have Greasy. You got Kingsbury. So that's a lot of OC cans out there, man. You can't rush to a judgment, Big G. But real quick, we're gonna take one more quick break. Hear a word from message from our partners. If you're watching on YouTube, be right back. We're gonna bring this thing home and get ready for OT. Be right back after this. And we're back on the Homies Podcast on the Steel Curtain Network, Fans First Sports Network. Thanks everybody for joining us in the live chat. Big G, one time for the one time, man. Algorithm, get them up.
Algorithms. Man, last I saw, we only had like 40 likes, dog. Come on, bro. Come on, y'all. Come on, live chat.
You can hit over there in that right corner, there's a little share, and you can share this with your friends. You can post it on your social media. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Quadfather in the building. Super chat.
Quadfather hit. Yeah, facts. Hey, before we hit the Quadfather, let me say this. Steel Curtain Network, SCN, is at 9.91 subs on YouTube. We're 90 subs away from
That's
the 10K.
subscriptions for those following along at home.
We're 90 away from the 10K. Let's get to 10K for the channel. 10,000, that's a milestone. And we can help make that happen. So like B-Dirt says, share with a friend. Facts.
Player.
Total facts. Player. Hey, that might be a sign. I got an announcement at the end of the show, but that might be a sign. We got a super chat, bro.
Quadfather says, I don't mind the Steelers being patient. Just get it right. There are a lot of quality candidates.
Thank you, Quadfather. Thank you, Dennis, for speaking some rationale and patience and calm into the building. That's what we need.
Listen, we all know Big G's not patient and he hates waiting.
That is facts. That is facts, man. Because I'm like, let's go, man. Let's go. I need this dude to pick the groceries this upcoming weekend,
hey,
man.
All the positive love for Mason Rudolph out there, man. Some of the same people did not want to see Mason 4 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Now they act like, oh, Tomlin was wrong for not playing him, and we did Mason wrong, and this, that, other. I don't know if you've seen him on the Ramon Foster show yesterday on DK Sports Pittsburgh. I like Mason a lot.
I saw it.
Yeah. What'd you think of it?
Well, the issue is this. Me, you, and a lot of other folks. Well, I don't know about you. I know me. Get Trubisky out of here, dog. So, he should have never played. It should have went straight to Mason. It would have, and guess what? My teams might have turned out a little bit different because Trubisky trash. So that ain't turning on Tomlin. Payday, you co-sign for that. He trash. So that's just my deal. When they tell you who they are and they show you who they are, believe them. Stop trying to make a dog a cat.
Listen,
Trubisky trash.
In 2024, a dog could be a cat if it wants to be.
No, when they show you who they are, they tell you who are, don't believe them.
That's right. All right.
Hey, one time, just thanks again for the super chat from the Quadfather, Dennis, man. We appreciate it, bro.
New stars and bars.
So as a super fan of a team in your division, if your plan is to start a quarterback that was in your quarterback room next year, I'm all for it. I'm happy. Don't go shopping. You got right what you need at home. You get one of those guys and you roll with them.
Don't be a hater, B-Dirt. Don't be a hater.
Afton.
You can't handle the truth. He ain't lying.
Read that, Big G.
I agree. Afton, you chat general, I agree. Mason is the best on the roster, but that doesn't make him what we need. He's not in the top half of the league. That is total facts. That's why I like
the whole QB room is pretty garbage.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why I'm looking at number 20 real hard, real strong. Like, hey,
and I'm looking at number 1. You said you had something about Justin Fields, Big G. What you was holding on to, man?
About Justin. Hey,
quarterback room.
Facts. There you go. Look, let's trash.
Please, B-Dirt. Please.
Hey,
please.
Did you see
Burrow?
Did you see that stat I sent you about Justin Fields and Michael Vick today?
Yeah, who
we don't
got
have,
the
we don't
one?
have time for this.
I
We
wonder
don't
what
have
y'all's
time for
about. You
don't
just
have time
post
for
stuff
this.
up with no context or nothing. That man has
'Cause
nothing to do with nothing. Michael Vick played for
Right.
damn
10
Reeds his
minutes after
first
the
2
show.
seasons. A great coach.
Yeah,
I'm getting paid, getting his
we might have
mind
time for
going
this.
because they gonna mess it up. Chicago
We
gonna
don't
mess
have
it
time
up,
for
and
this.
we're going to take it. We're going to take him for we'll take him for a sec. We'll take him off your hands for a second rounder. Come on, because that's what you're gonna get for him. So come on, give him up. We'll take
You
him.
got paid talking to himself with your comments.
Yeah, I know, man. He all in his head.
Hey, Big G, you got. I mean, and I don't know somebody on some show, still Steeler country,
Mhm.
country.
Mhm.
Talk about the guy on there talking about for a
Yellows.
4th round pick. That ain't happening.
No, second.
A second and maybe a 4th next year.
I'll give you a second this year and a second next year. I'll give it up.
I
I'll give it to
probably
you.
would
Come
do
on.
that too.
I want to
Come on.
remind everyone, chat fam, my 2 co-hosts who rock the golden black, yellow and black,
Facts.
whatever you call it.
No yellow.
I wanna
Go.
Gold and
remind
black,
you-
man. Don't catch these
I
hands.
wanna
You ain't my
remind
It's
brother.
yellow.
you-
You can call it whatever you want.
I want to remind you, season 1 of the homies, what you said about Mitch Trubisky being on that roster. Oh, he just played for a garbage franchise. We can fix him. Tomlin can fix him. I just want to remind you, you're doing the same thing all over again. I'm gonna just go. I'm gonna.
We
tell you
didn't.
once
We
again,
didn't want
stay
Mitch.
out of bargain shopping. Go get your own.
You said
quarterback
we should
in the
start
draft.
Mitch. I think he's going to play well. He's going to give us the best chance to win. I mean, we go back and get those clips. They're out there.
I already got them in the archives.
No, but
I'm waiting to pull them
what
out.
I said is we didn't want Mitch. They signed Mitch, and we was just trying to put a positive thought on it. That's all. Now I do
Positive
want
thought,
Justin
positive
Fields.
thoughts, and positive passes are two different things.
You're absolutely right.
But pay Mitch and Justin Fields is 2 different things, man.
Two different
you were
athletes.
trying to
Correct.
Justin
speak
Fields
it
is
into
way better.
existence for Mitch to be a good quarterback.
Justin Fields different, bro. Justin Fields different. And y'all gonna mess it up. So we'll take him. Y'all gonna mess it up, so we'll take him.
Yeah.
Listen,
Turk
I thought it was a
agrees.
good. I thought it was a good comparison that you did, G, with Justin Fields and Michael Vick. I think both of them extremely talented guys. I think both of them are very exciting and fun to watch. I don't think either one of them were winning playoff games, championships.
Michael Vick
did.
went to Lambeau Field and beat Brett Favre.
Sure did.
All right, so that's one game. Did he
Michael
win?
Vick went to the NFC Championship game twice before he went to prison. And then when he came out of prison, he went with the Philadelphia Eagles and took them to the NFC Championship game. That's facts, bro. You can look that up. Mike
So
Vick,
what argument are you making? What argument are you making, G? Because you
I'm not
compared the
making an
2
argument.
stats, and now you're telling me that Vic and obviously we're in a greater passing league now.
Mhm.
The what's expected of you is a lot different than what's expected from you as a passer back then. So all of the numbers are skewed towards Justin. Now you get on the show and you're saying, "Whoa, Vic is a winner." Blah blah blah. What's the argument, G? What are you telling us?
This is the argument. Because first of all, and I had this conversation with Tim Lyons today. If you compare Justin Fields and you start talking about the good quarterbacks that can make every throw in the league, Justin Fields had one receiver his whole career at Chicago, DJ Moore. That was this year. Every other receiver he's had is trash. So when you start talking about all these other quarterbacks, look at who they're throwing the ball to. So I'm saying if y'all gonna be crazy enough to get off of him, we'll take him and I'll put him with my boy out there Pickens, and I'll put him with with Johnson and Freiermuth and Washington and with my 2 running backs, and we draft another receiver. Watch what we do with him, dog. Because y'all gonna mess it up.
I really think it'd be like a Ryan Tannehill situation when he left Miami. He went to Tennessee the first 3 or 4 years and was shining for real.
Facts, total facts.
And we
Now he's out
thought
of
he
the
was
job.
we thought he was trash. Now somebody said something. I pulled it up. Said if we get Clint Kubiak, that Sam Darnold gonna be our quarterback.
It better not be.
I think that was
He ain't gonna help us. He gonna set us
Arthur
back.
Smith will be a great OC in Pittsburgh.
Who?
Arthur Smith. Let's call him.
Hey, so we
Michael
can,
Vick played in one career NFC championship game. He got beat by the Philadelphia Eagles in 2005 when he played for the Falcons 27-10.
Did he play in a championship game with the Philadelphia Eagles?
No, sir. He played in one career NFC championship.
How many
game.
playoff wins does Mike Vick got?
Only career NFC championship game appearance. So he wasn't even on another team that was in.
There's
Tell
no
me
way he
reading my
played for the
mind.
Eagles. He played for the Eagles when they had Donovan McNabb. He won comeback player of the year.
but they didn't go to the
Didn't go to the NFC championship game.
Hey,
that year.
but real quick, man, we talk about the rest of this in overtime. Well, let's get ready to get out of here. We're gonna pick the games. I want to pay. What's going on with the Ravens, real quick? Pay. I hear Mark Andrews coming back.
What's going on with the Ravens? The Ravens are still playing football. The Ravens haven't reached the off. Yeah, that sport that
Three
that sport
more
that's still being
games.
played right now. Right. The Ravens are still doing that. They have not reached the offseason. That is what the Ravens are up to. The Ravens are preparing to represent the division and the conference in the Super Bowl. Maybe you've heard of it in Las Vegas. Mark Andrews has been activated today. So now the best tight end room in the division is going to be might see a lot more 12 personnel out there because Isaiah Likely is a dog.
The best tight end room in the division.
Don't start this with me, G. Don't start this with me, G.
Stop
G.
it.
See if
G,
this
don't
works
do
out.
it.
Stop it. Keep going.
That bias is never late. Like the most dependable Amtrak in America. Where was I? If you listen to Pay Dirt, B Dirt believes that you're in Zay Flowers, one of the better rookies this season, is in for a big game. And it's going to be it's a career-setting game for possibly the best player in the league, possibly the most famous player in the league, the tight end for the Chiefs, and one of the more respected franchises in the league over there in Baltimore. It's gonna be a good game. Tune in if you still like live football.
Bias. Go ahead, Tate. Fine.
Hey, so man, pay be on here acting like he loved the Ravens, man. He act like that's his number one squad or something, man. You just report on the Ravens, man. We know you're not true purple and black. We know you that Chicago Bear orange and blue, man. So don't try and come for us just because you report on the Ravens. Don't say it like you a true fan.
Listen, Tate, I think I know what's happened here. You've heard about it a lot in Hollywood, where a married man might go into a movie and play in a love relationship with another woman. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden that woman that he was with on camera, he falls for, and ends up leaving his wife for that woman. I think Pay got a little bit of that going on with the Ravens and the Bears right now.
Total facts.
That makes sense, B Dirt. I can respect that.
Digging it all the way, player.
This new girl's doing stuff that his old girl ain't doing, like playing in the playoffs right now.
Hey, his old girl trash. And about to get rid of their main thing that they do.
Hey, I saw this funny meme today. This got me thinking about it, man. This meme said, listen to this. It says, fellas, never date a woman that don't respect your wife.
Oh, jeez. Listen, my mom's going to yell at me for being mean to Pay. I apologize, Mom.
Miss Darlene already said Pay don't talk enough. Hold on, another super chat.
Double dip for the Quad Father.
The Quad Father in the building.
So if I was a Bears fan, I would root for the Ravens too.
Facts.
Point, man.
Facts. Total facts. Chat general. Facts.
See,
Total facts.
And Claude say that. That's kind of stuff to get Claude in the Matrix again, man.
What he said?
Hey, Turk just got to the show. Turk said, "Oh my God, I just realized Harriet is a Bengals fan." That's right,
man. That's running through the jungle on Fans First Sports Network.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, facts.
All your bingo talk all the time. Check them out.
But but I'm a football fan first, and I'm very objective. I bet with my money, not with my heart. So
Hey,
you'll get a lot of facts from me.
B-Dirt, I will co-sign for you, man, with that, because you are not biased when it comes to like Michigan stuff, Bengal stuff. You're not, man. You kick facts, man. I'll co-sign all day and night. You're a legit fan. Legit fan.
It don't pay off to be delusional.
That is facts. That is total facts.
It don't pay off.
The payoff.
All right, let's get
new
on out here,
segment?
man. Join us
Payoff?
on OT in about 10 minutes.
Yep.
We'll be there.
You gonna tell them what's going on?
Oh yeah,
What they can tune in for?
Go ahead.
We got a new segment. We're gonna give you some parlays, some betting advice. You're gonna get some.
You can't lose what you don't put in the middle. Deal. But you can't win much either.
We're each gonna give you our favorite bet from the weekend, no matter what it is or what sport it is, what prop it might be. So you want to stay tuned for that one, because this is gonna be 4 very different opinions for sure.
And come get that cashish. We need that bread, bruh. Get that money.
Yeah, so be dirt. When we make the picks, you let me know what to send you, what we're gonna put on it, man, because we're really trying to make money off this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll report back next week how we did the previous week.
Hey, Pay, I have to say, get your beverage fast, so you know how we always close the show. Hit them, Pay, and let them know so we can get up out of here and set up for overtime.
Arrest Brett Favre here.
All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price.